Chapter 16. We divert a little bit from the story on account it gets bloody tedious over and over again. It wasn't enough to dictate his laws to everyone. He made certain that brother Aaron was kept in his place, servant slave to Lord Moses. Moses made Aaron into a clown to commemorate the killing of his sons, slaughtering animals, walking backwards with a dress and pumps on. Aaron shall do this, Aaron shall do that. Go fuck yourself, Moses, you murdering bastard. You are not Lord God Almighty, you are a megalomaniac, inbred, sorry prick. I'll cut your fucking head off and fuck your bleeding throat, and do the same to all your sons' sons if you don't fucking dance. So Aaron slaughtered animals and threw their blood around, wishing Lord Moses would get blasted by an antimatter laser. Alas, we're still working on that one. So purge one thing and another with blood. Purge the holy shrine. Kill a goat, kill a bull. Spill out the blood till the altar is full. Then drain it and do it again. Put all the people's sins on the head of a goat and send it off into the wilderness. Every mad notion is made law, forever. Or die a brutal death. And some days you weren't permitted no sex. The tyrants called themselves the voice of God and swung a big sword. And take their idiot army off to war, to rape, pillage, and murder. The scariest thing about this horror story is that except for God, some of this shit happens somewhere all the time. Luckily, not nearly as much as it did, but all hatred must be erased so that we can start terraforming Mars. And this is not meant as a joke. The moon needs to be settled as well. To start making very big starships, Earth is also in danger of asteroids, and we must work on the technology to divert any heading towards us. The last one missed us only by 6 hours. That is bloody close, and we already have the means to divert asteroids. And shut down Monsanto. Stop giving fish antibiotics. And chickens and cattle. In short, stop the suicidal tendencies and fight for survival rather than against it. There is no time to wait. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time with Monsanto, and it doesn't really belong here, but it's typical of our insanity. Monsanto is trying to take over the food industry, which is just about as absurd as you can get. It's a dictatorship. But you can, if you don't know about Monsanto, find out. And if you're consuming any products of theirs, stop it. And stop buying bottled water that's in plastic. Buy glass. Anything else you need to know? Okay. In case you haven't got it, there's no such thing as God. God is a lie propagated by those who like to think themselves as God. Or these days, and Moses included, they say, God speaks to me, I'm God's man. It makes God even bigger and scarier. But usually, and this isn't the first monotheistic religion, there was a couple before it. Oh, this is Zoroastrians and... well, probably lots of evidence has just disappeared, because what you would have is a dictator who said he was God, or he was speaking to God, and it was always the same idea: believe, obey, obey or die, obey or die, and we have to get over that. Instead of one new world order or whatever, which is simply insane, we need more decentralization. I mean, some things are centralized, like the internet is centralized enough. We need to decentralize and start making and consuming local, and stop using products that aren't sustainable, like things made out of mineral oil and bombs. You can't recycle bombs.